Hey, this is for Heart Shape Booty Day 16. I'm calling this a wonderfully mild workout because we have two exercises and a great static hold stretch after. But the first exercise, the prone froggers, you could actually use this, okay, outside of a full workout. You could separate this exercise into something you could do in bed, either when you wake up or before you go to bed. The soft surface of a bed could actually work for you on this exercise. Actually, the other exercise as well. But the loss of that firm ground or having something to dig into, that's not an issue with the prone froggers. So this is why you could take it outside of the gym space and throw it in anytime. So let me show you the prone froggers first, and Gaboo is showing our prone position. But I'm going to go ahead and show you this way so you could probably see my legs better. You're going to come down with you'll be able to rest your head on your hands. And you could rest them on your hands, either one hand on top of each other flat like this, or you could elevate by making a double fist or going in between. So one fist and one flat hand on top, okay, whichever way is more comfortable for you. I'm probably going to do it half-half, okay? That way you could just not worry about any pressure on your neck here and not kick that head up. Okay, so from here, we're going to take our legs into that reverse frogger position. So we'll open up at the knees and bring our heels together so our toes are pointing out. Now you still have to engage through the abs, okay, because you don't want them to flare out as you're contracting, okay? That will give you a firm pot belly, a firm belly, but a firm pot belly, which is probably not what you want. Also, engaging your lower abs is going to protect your lower back so that you don't, in your prone position, you're not hyperextending from the top or from the bottom. So from here, we'll engage through the core and tighten up your glutes and lift, and you'll feel your both glutes contract as they squeeze together, and that's the exercise. So exhale on the way up, okay, and do a little pause at the top. And there's no tiers on these exercises today except to do more reps or do more rounds. And there is the other option is to always hold for a 10-second pause at the end of each round, or to hold it sort of at the end range and try to pulse it from there, okay? So the second exercise, this is an old exercise from Brett Contreras, the glute guy, which he's great. He's awesome. I'm just not into his current day workouts where it's heavy weights to literally grow the glutes, and you know how I feel about that. So, but the old exercises are awesome. This one, I also kind of tweaked the title of it because it didn't make sense. I'm calling this the Quadraped Double-ductions, as in we're doing an abduction and an adduction at the same time, and this will make sense when you see it. So quadruped position, meaning we are contact on all fours, not a complete tabletop, okay? You don't have to think about being square like this, okay? You actually want your knees to be fairly together. And instead of an even hand placement, so instead of that even distance from the side, we're actually going to line up one hand with one knee. So we'll alternate whichever side we're working on. But if we're working on thinking about the right hand, it'll just be in line with the right knee, while the other hand does come out to the side. Now, whatever opposite whatever hip side is opposite, that hand that's in line, we're going to take that hip and dip down into it. So you're getting a stretch on the glutes. So if I show you from this side, it'll be my left leg and my left knee and my left hand, and then it will be my right glute that dips down, okay, as a starting position. So you start with a nice stretch. Okay, so from that starting position, then we're going to take that sort of a clam or a fire hydrant exercise and do it from here. So you're starting from the stretch position, which is great, and you're going to come up and into that fire hydrant, and what you're trying to do is create as much distance between the two knees, okay? So first you sink and then you come up, okay? So if you try to think about pushing the hip that's on the knee out to that side as well, you will get that, you'll help create that distance and get both sides working at the same time. So one more time, I'll show you from this side with your right hand, right knee, okay? That means it's going to be your left hip that sinks to the left, okay? And then from here, you will raise up into that fire hydrant. So try to keep this knee also in line with your feet, okay? So you're not either out like this with your foot raised higher or down like this, okay? Try to keep that level, get your hips, get your abs engaged, so keep it in, and every time you come down, go ahead and sink back down to that side, okay? And exhale on the way out, on the way up. So you'll get both hips with whichever side you're focusing on, you'll still get both hips, but the focus will be on the side that sinks first and then comes out, okay? So do both sides. And same thing here, there's no tiers, it's just going to be additional reps, additional sets and rounds, and then holding it at the end 10 seconds, or then pulsing it at the end range, okay? Those are still killer. You'll get a nice squeeze on. All right, so for the static stretch, again, this is a good one you could do in bed because we are laying fully down, and it's just nice to have a cush for the side that you're laying on. We're using our arm pillow. So from this side, we're going to stretch whatever leg is on the top, okay? So the bottom leg, don't worry about the position for now. The top leg, you'll be in line on your side, and then you'll go ahead and stretch that quad by bringing your ankle, your heel towards your butt. You'll roll that shoulder back, okay, in order to hold that position. And you basically want to think about letting the weight of this leg, let the gravity pull it downward, okay? So the tension of your ankle coming to your butt is basically straight into it. So not with your knee up like this or any twist, okay? Let the thigh stay in line, okay? Straight from the hip. Try to let gravity do its thing and let it sink down as you pull. Now from here, you're going to take that bottom leg and take your ankle, the heel of your ankle, or the heel area and the ankle area, and hook that as you're doing that stretch, and that will deepen the stretch a little bit more. For me, this is, at least this side, is fairly mild, and so you should be able to hold this stretch for a long time, okay? So just use that, you know, as one of your back stretches. You know, I could basically do a whole workout and stretch session in bed, night and day, anytime. So anything that you could think about taking into the bed, basically you're filling any gaps, right? So whether you're standing around doing the dishes or standing in line or driving or brushing your teeth or anything like that, you know, there's always a chance to sort of engage and make use of your position, work your abs, work your butt, work your legs, you know, work your balance, your ankle stability, all of that. So anything that I could peg as a bed-friendly exercise, I love. So today is your mild workout, your wonderfully mild workout. Enjoy. See you next post.